Hey, everybody. Doing this again. Welcome to StoryTalk. I'm Eric, and this is my attempt at 5-minute dual YouTube, Instagram live streaming that goes on for 20 minutes and is mostly involves me kind of looking back and forth at two different cameras as we sort of, yeah. So there's like three me's here and two different cameras that are separate from the me's, and this is we're living in a dystopian nightmare, and smile. Anyway, so yeah, it's been about a month since I've done this, partially because I've been busy with going to festivals and just day-to-day work, partially because I've been, like, does someone else get this way when you're working on something and it's like you haven't made, like, when you start working on a project, you start setting milestones for, like, I'm gonna write this many scenes, or I want to finish a scene, or I'm gonna get an outline together of characters, or if I'm editing, I'm gonna finish a scene, or edit a photo or something. And like, if you get stuck on that and you stop and you like kind of hit a wall a little bit, you start, like, you stop wanting to update because it's like, yeah, nothing's changed yet. That's where I've been, and that's kind of why I haven't wanted to do these lately, just because not that I haven't wanted to. I haven't felt I can do these lately, just because it's just a mix, just because I haven't made a lot of progress on the stories I'm working on, or at least made progress in large ways. I've done a lot of cool photo shoots lately. Done some portrait photography that I'm really proud of. You can check out my Instagram or my Vero to see that. But those are at Checkerliar and at Twisted in Nature, if you're curious. But yeah, and then I've gotten to go to film festivals, which is cool, and like that's been awesome. But yeah, there hasn't been a whole lot of progress on what I feel like is me as a storyteller, and so I haven't felt like I've got as much to share, and so Fridays roll around, and I'm kind of just like, oh, I was gonna do that. I guess I'm not now. Which is, a real thing, but also something I'm just sort of slowly trying to do to not make as much of a stumbling block. Real quick, Instagram. My Vero username is at Checkerliar, so should be the same as on Insta. As on this Insta account. But yeah, no, just if I want to make these just simple and honest, the process of art is non-linear. It's like anything else in the human experience. It's it's not a process that goes smoothly, and there are times where you just hit a wall and go nowhere, and there are times where you do create something amazing, and you can share it with everybody. But it really does, there's weeks where you're just like, if I was to categorize all the things that I do, from like creating movies and writing scripts and writing short stories and taking photographs and like, everything in that area down to like, my, like, the woodworking projects I do, and the, like, photo framing that I do, and the, like, video games that I play, like, in the arbitrary categories that I've set up for what gets to be on, discussed and gets to, is worthy of creating a stream like this, or a little live chat. In the ones that are in the category, I haven't made a lot of progress. There's that short film that I shot in my hotel room, that I was on a business trip back in the end of February, that I'm currently calling Upside Down. That's probably going to change. Who knows? Still working on it. But yeah, I've imported the footage. I've edited a couple of clips to look good. I've picked an aspect ratio. That's as much as I've done so far. With Last Wave, with the Curse of the Nicolas Cage surfboard. I'm working on a fight scene, and I've now gone through all of the fight footage and sorted out, the best moments, and have started kind of piecing together what will be, like, okay, I've got, every shot of this hit and this little moment and this little block and all that. I've got all that together, and sort of ready to go, but I haven't actually started piecing it together. So I, like, and beyond that, like, I've got a novel I'm supposed to be writing, and I've done very little with that recently. And so, yeah, like I said, some of it is just me focusing on photography, and that being where my head's been at lately. Some of it has just been me feeling drained and trying to wrangle a different type of control over my life. But yeah, if I'm gonna be honest about the purpose of these videos, is one of the things on my to-do list for why I'm doing this is because I'm gonna fuck up, and that's allowed. And the artistic process is not linear, and the thing that I hate like the most about our modern kind of low to mid-level creator lifestyle is the need for content, produce it on a schedule so you don't disappoint your fans and you can keep monetizing and that going on and on and on. Because if you're creating stuff that artistically feels valid to you and like connects with you emotionally and is a little piece of your soul, give or take, or has some part of your mind in it, like that's gonna that doesn't that can work on a schedule, but there are weeks it's not going to, and and sometimes you're gonna be just flying, and sometimes you're gonna have to be kind of zigzagging a bit, depending on which direction the creative winds are blowing. So yeah, that's been this past month. There hasn't been a lot to report, so there hasn't been a lot to jump into, but I want to do this. I wanted to commit to keep making these and commit to sharing, even the weeks that nothing happens, to sharing it, because it's true to the artistic process, and why and too often we hide that. We're just like, if I've learned anything from music biopics, art happens in the space of a cut, because someone will think up a lyric or to a song or do like a little riff, and it's like, hey, that could be good. Cut to performing the song. Like the artistic process, the mistakes, the writer's block, I know this isn't, I think this is okay, but it's not good enough, so I'm not done with it yet, and I don't know where to go with it, is all like, that's all not essential, but I mean, maybe it is essential. I don't know. Like it's all an integral part of the creative process, as in my experience. And yeah, I wanted to, if I'm sharing my artistic process, this is a part of it. So hopefully in this next week I will have some time to do more stuff. I am going to be doing a photo editing live stream at some point next week. I need to check my schedule. One of my part-time jobs has got me on a schedule in some very weird hours next week, so I will check this. I might be actually doing this Monday, so potentially Monday evening, Eastern Standard Time, would be doing a photo editing live stream of photos I took of the eclipse, which would actually be nice to do it kind of 1 week later. I posted one photo on my Instagram and my Vero, those, if you want to see that, but otherwise, yeah, I'll be doing that. I know that's coming. And otherwise, I'm trying out some new little techniques to try to keep my brain engaged, and so I can have at least some kind of little update as I go, and just get myself to, even when I don't feel like being creative, or I don't feel like the creativity is coming, kind of get myself to take baby steps, and one day at a time accomplish something. So anyway, that's the stream. That's the thing. I kept it under 10 minutes this time. I'll be proud about that. And yeah, in the meantime, just sort of, I don't know, stay out there, stay safe, keep doing stuff, and use the stories you tell to understand yourself, because at the end of the day, the best thing we can offer the world is not the best thing we can offer. There's a lot of great things we can offer the world. From a storytelling perspective, the best thing we offer is a good story told well, and we do that by knowing ourselves as storytellers. So thank you for watching on Instagram, thank you for watching on YouTube, and yeah, until next time, whenever that will be, hopefully sooner than last, yeah, stay safe, be well, and don't stop. Still can't end these in sync, but we're gonna try. Let's see. And